A year of cutting back, saving pennies, and of course worrying about the economy as we enter 2010. What can we expect on the consumer front? Consumer correspondent Susan Koeppen is here with us with a look at a few of the things that we need to know as we go into 2010. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, we've picked three things here: weddings, restaurants, and recalls.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about what to expect in that. Even in the recession, couples are getting engaged about this time of year, and they're going to get married in 2010. What do they have to look forward to?
A lot of people getting engaged right now, so they're going to be planning their weddings for 2010. You're going to see a busier year when it comes to weddings. A lot of people put off their weddings in 2009 because of the bad economy. Maybe they couldn't afford it. So you're going to see a much busier, especially a busy June of 2010. Some other things to expect, and this comes from the wedding report, vintage clothing and shoes. So vintage dresses will be big. A lot of brides will be shopping for those sort of things this year.
Okay. And also, what about the cost of the wedding? Because that's the big concern for everybody.
Everybody's worried about the cost. About $20,000 to $22,000 is what the wedding report is saying that brides and grooms will be spending this year. And we're also going to see brides and grooms who have much smaller weddings with fewer guests invited to keep the cost down.
That makes a whole lot of sense. Well, let's move on then to restaurants. In 2009, restaurants really took a hit because people stayed in or they went the fast food route. What are they going to do to get some of those customers back?
So I was just reading this restaurant report, and I picked out three things that I thought were really, really interesting. Restaurants are going to move towards locally grown produce, locally raised beef and fish, and use those in their restaurants. Also, more nutritious meals for kids. I'm a parent. You're about to become a parent. You know, these are things that I think are really, really important. So more nutritious meals for kids on the menus, and also smaller portions at a smaller price. Not everybody wants that huge hungry man meal. So now you're going to be able to get a smaller meal and also a smaller price tag coming with that.
Frankly, that's not bad for our waistline either.
It's not bad. It's not a bad thing at all.
Okay, so then on the last front, our recalls. This was a huge year with recalls, with cribs and strollers and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
What do we see coming?
So we had some major recalls, the crib recall, the blinds being recalled, stroller recalls, you're right. So we're going to expect more recalls this year. Also, things to look forward to in terms of consumer products and their safety, more independent testing of toys. And also on the crib front, we're going to see more safety standards in place for cribs, but definitely more recalls. And you need to know about these recalls. That is the hard part, is not everybody watches the news every single day or reads the paper every single day.
So how can people find out about recalls and be more knowledgeable?
The best thing you can do is sign up to get email alerts. You can go to recalls.gov. You can sign up. I do this personally every single day. I get an email notification. Sometimes it pertains to me, sometimes it doesn't, because you'll see all the different recalls that are going on. But you never know that one day you get an email, you might say, oh, I actually own this product. Glad I know about the recall.
That's a good idea. You always come with the good stuff. Susan Koeppen, thank you so much.
Right.
If you want more information about the predictions, go to our website, which is earlyshow.cbsnews.com.